Hello, this is Tonstant Weader with a review of Jennie Melamed's debut novel, Gather the Daughters. And wow, this is the way to debut. I hardly ever give a 5-star review because I expect just about every book I read to be good. And I'm glad when one of them is great, when, there's a few great ones in there, and they make me happy. But I don't expect many 5-star books. That's for books that are not only great, but are fresh, new, and exciting, that make me want to go out and yell at people and say, read this book. Though this time, I'm not going to tell everyone to read this book because it's challenging. And if you are someone who finds disturbing subjects traumatic and need trigger warnings, this book should come with, a few dozen trigger warnings. Though I'm not going to get specific because part of the art of Gather the Daughters is how slowly and gradually you come to realize exactly how the society works and exactly what's wrong with it. And just to discuss it is just going to ruin the art of that dawning horror. This is ostensibly science fiction. It takes place after some cataclysm ends civilization and leaves the world a wasteland. And the people in this book are a remnant of society that saved themselves by going to an island, a rather miserable, hot, muggy, and mosquito-infested island, but it is an island. And because the land is finite, they have really strict controls on reproduction. Families can only have 2 children. Grandparents are expected to off themselves with a final draft in order to make room for the next generation. There are some rigid rules. It's authoritarian. It's very patriarchal. And to give you an idea of exactly how patriarchal, women are not allowed to meet in groups larger than 3 unless they have a male chaperone. And if that sounds familiar to you, that is the rule that slave states, many of them, used to control slaves. They were afraid if they met in larger groups than 3 that they could foment rebellion. So yeah, not exactly the happiest society. Anyway, the story is about the daughters, really. There's 4 of them that are the focus of the story. One who is just enough older to have married and is now pregnant and expecting a daughter and kind of unhappy about bringing a girl into this world organized around men. Then there's another, Janie, who is starving herself to keep from reaching puberty and becoming of marriageable age. And there's Caitlin, whose father is a drunk and abusive. And Vanessa, who is lucky enough to have a father whose job it is to go back to the wasteland and forage amongst the wreckage and bring back useful tools, but he also brings back some books. And he allows her to read something that not many people approve of and think he's risking a lot. But it's books like Call of the Wild. So it's not exactly, Paulo Freire. Um, so, yeah, those are the girls that we focus on, and they are bold and they're brave, and they ask questions and they challenge and ask why it has to be the way it is, and they ask if people are actually telling the truth. This is a beautiful story. It's a challenging story. It's sometimes hard to read. It's sometimes very painful. And it's beautifully written. And just to give you an example, there's this little bit. Here we go. She discovers that grief is a liquid. It passes quickly down her throat as she drinks water and pulls soggily around her food. It flows through her veins, dark and heavy, and fills the cavities of her bones until they weigh so much she can barely lift her head. I just love that. I thought it was extraordinary. And there's a lot of really extraordinary writing and ingenious, inventive story with profound questions for us. It's coming out on the 26th of July. I received an advance copy from the publisher, which is Little Brown and Company, through NetGalley. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back with my next book soon. Bye.